What's going on, guys? Spencer Clays here, and today we're going to talk a little bit more about the Facebook ad strategy and why I suggest Facebook ads and all that other sort of stuff. Because there's what we're really talking about is marketing, getting leads, getting known by our customers. Because right now, if you're trying to make more money and you're trying to get more leads, there's really only one problem that you have, and that's people don't know you. Because I want to break down this to as simple as possible. Because I saw a video just now, like someone was like, oh, you need to have an open loop strategy, like the closed circuit clip circulation. And I was confused. I was like, I don't know what the fuck this person is talking about. So marketing is super simple, guys. All it is a message plus an offer. So this could be in any shape or form you could think of. Door knocking, hey, do you want your roof cleaned? Message plus offer. It could be on a billboard, message plus offer. It could be a Facebook ad. It could be on Google. It could be a Yelp ad. It could be any of these platforms. You could have a giant billboard in the sky. You've ever seen those planes, they're dragging the the Geico thing. It's a message plus an offer. So that's all marketing is. So I think when we look at it from that angle, Facebook ads is just another medium. It's just another way to get our voice, get our message in front of people. So it's like some of the other videos and stuff that I do, all the other trainings where I go deep into it, like those are important and stuff, and those are some of the good tactics, what's working now, what's working in 2023, or what's going to work in 2024. Like those are super important to be able to master those, but also just the principle, just the strategy behind why it works, because honestly, like Facebook is great. I like it a lot, but if it went bankrupt tomorrow, I would immediately just start advertising on a new platform, because there's always going to be a way for us to put our message in front of somebody, because that's all it is. There's, like we said, there's door to door, there's Google, there's TikTok, there's all these different things. And once you start seeing like, okay, that's all it is, it's just a message plus an offer. I think that really that helped me kind of understand like what we're doing. So in that vein, like all we need to do with our ad, whether it's Facebook or whatever, is we just need to have a straightforward offer. Like the offer is king. Like I've talked about this before, but I think this is the biggest thing, because once you start running Facebook ads, you're gonna see like, okay, like this didn't work, or I'm not getting any messages, or I'm not getting any leads. And it can be kind of frustrating, but the first thing you got to realize is when you're running ads and it doesn't work, welcome to the club. It never works on the first time. I think that's the biggest thing, that once you start, I've said it before, but once you start running ads, like it's not going to work. You need to test it 10, 12, 15 times. And I see a lot of people, they test 3 offers and then they give up because, it's too hard. It doesn't work. But just think about it, if everyone was able to run ads successfully and made money, like then there would be tons of competition. It'd be super hard. But the fact is, I personally believe Facebook is the easiest and the best way to get started. And there's also not a ton of competition, because, look at around all these businesses and stuff that are doing all these trades, all these dirty jobs. A lot of them are run by older guys, like no disrespect to the vets, but they don't know how to work like the online stuff. So that's where they hire young guys like us to do their ads for us, which is great, but it's just like there's not as much competition on Facebook if you can have the right offer and then like attach it to the right message. So that's really the anatomy of a Facebook ad, because remember, it could go out of style. A lot of people ask me, how do I get my website up and running? And the website is super important, but as I've said before, your website is more, let's think of like our business and our leads like a garden. So the website is the garden. Like we can go out, we're getting steady leads. We just have to maintain it. We just have to maintain our website. People are just gonna come in and we can get leads like pretty steady. But then Facebook ads is more of like the hunter-gatherer. We need leads now. So we're gonna go out, we're gonna basically hunt for them. You could do the same door to door. You're going out, you're knocking out, you're basically hunting for leads. That's all it is. So I like to have both of these in a trifecta. Two-fecta. I don't know, but a dual wielding attack. That's the better word for it. So we have our website, which is bringing in steady leads, but then the Facebook ads are for quick leads. Obviously, in long term, like if you could have a website that's just bringing in leads, you wouldn't have to mess with Facebook ads. And I've talked to a lot of vets who, like, that's another reason why they're not on Facebook ads, is because they don't have to. They don't have to market on Facebook because they have so many people built up over 20 plus years of doing business. Like, that's one of the cool things. Like, Facebook ads is really just to get started, get the ball rolling, get that momentum, until your website catches up. So it's the quickest way to find those customers. So Remember, get your offer in front of somebody, get the right message in front of a customer. Like that's all we're doing. So break it down simple. Don't overcomplicate it. You know, all these other little things like, does video work or does an image work or what headline do you use? Because I see a lot of people because I have a lot of trainings and stuff. And if you want to go deep into this, like, you know, I have the book below and also some other courses and stuff. If you guys want to check out some of those resources below, feel free. And I have a lot of templates and stuff, some of the ads that I've personally run that have made me a lot of money. So you can check those out. But I see a lot of people, they copy like word for word what I'm running, which is fine. You know, I hope it works for you, but it's a lot of times they're like, God, it doesn't work. You know, it's not working. And I just kind of have to laugh because it's like, they are just copying the tactic. They're not copying the strategy or the principle of why it works. I know my audience very well. I know my market extremely well. I've talked to hundreds, if not thousands of customers who want my service. So when you think about exactly what people want and how to talk to them, that's all an ad is just imagine the next time you talk to a customer, like, remember what you said to them. Like, hey, like, when was the last time you had this done? Or, yeah, we could do this for you. We could get you a quote fast and cheap, or whatever you say. I wouldn't use the word cheap ever, but quick and fast or whatever you wanted to say. But just remember how you talk to them. That's all an ad is. I want you to just put that in an ad. So like, you know, whatever offer you have, you know, $199, $299, clean this or clean that. Once you figure out the offer that people want, which we'll talk about in a second, then just remembering how you talk to your customer, that is your copy. Like that's really all it is. We're not trying to like game the system. We're not trying to like overhype it. We're just trying to get our offer in front of a customer. So that's it. And as far as the offer, like this is probably the biggest thing. This is the last thing I'll leave you with here. The offer is everything, because so many times, like when you're running an ad or something, like a lot of people are just, hey, pressure washing services, driveway service, like the best, cheapest in town. And there's no reason for someone to call you. Yeah, you might get a couple calls, but when you're putting offers like that out, like, or like 10% off or 50% off or $50 off, like those cheapen your service. Like those offers, like if you guys really want to dive into this, probably my favorite book on this is like anything by Dan Kennedy is great, but No BS Direct Marketing. This is the 3rd edition for non-direct marketing businesses. So direct marketing is what Dan Kennedy is kind of like, he calls it direct response marketing. So direct response, we want an offer always. Like that is literally like, he has like his 10 commandments. Rule number 1, there will always be an offer or offers. Oh yeah, I'll just read these right now. Rule number 2, there will be a reason to respond right now. Number 3, you will give clear instructions. Number 4, there will be tracking, measurement, and accountability. Rule number 5, only no cost brand building. Rule number 6, there will be follow-up. 7, there will be strong copy. 8, it will look like mail order advertising. 9, results rule, period. Number 10, you will be a tough-minded disciplinarian and put your business on a strict direct marketing diet. So we could have another separate video about that whole topic, but I don't want to go too much into that because there's a lot to unpack there. But the key thing, you know, there will be an offer or offers, and there will be a reason to respond right now. Get this book, check it out. I think there's a lot that you can learn from that. But anyway, so the offer, I think a lot of people misunderstand this. They think that they need to like discount it, or it's all about the price. You have your price for sure. Like, you know, one of my favorites is like the $299 roof and gutter clean. But if when that doesn't work, I will beef the offer up. I won't change the price necessarily, but I will beef it up. You know, I'll add something else in. I make sure I go through the whole process of what I'm doing. I'm cleaning the driveway off. I'm cleaning the roof off. I'm keeping your home clean and safe for the next few years. I'm building up the value in the copy. And when I talk to the person or when I put it in the ad, I'm building up the value. I'm not trying to like cut my price. You understand? Like you need to add more value. And I know a lot of people say add value, and it's like easy to say, but it's harder to do. I understand. And the biggest thing, guys, is testing offers, like testing. What I will tell everyone, and this is what even for private one-on-one calls, like the biggest thing is just testing a different offer every 3 days. So I like to let a Facebook ad run for at least 3 days, 3 to 4 days. If it doesn't get anything, you need to kill that. Like rule number 10, you will be a strict-minded disciplinarian and put your business on a strict marketing diet. If something doesn't work, I don't care how pretty the ad is. I don't care how long you spent on it. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. Kill that bitch. Like get it out of here. Start something new. And like I've said, you know, I've spent tens of thousands of dollars on ads. And like currently I'm managing, we're spending like, I'm only doing like amongst a few clients, like $100 per day right now, but I'm seeing exactly what's going on right now. So the offer is king. Like we've said that. I think I've beat that horse dead enough, but I want to make sure I pounded that home because it's really important. So, and if something doesn't work, switch it up, change it. If you're going fishing and the fish aren't biting, you need to change the bait. That is the only thing that you should be focused on. Because especially if you go to a pond or a lake or a river and you can see the fish swimming around, you see them, you know that people want this. People want your service. That's why, one of my favorite things to do is test 4 different offers. I'll run a campaign and I'll run 4 different offers, like a driveway, a roof clean, a gutter clean, a house wash. And I will test and see what performs the best. So if the house washing ad performs the best, then I'll kill everything else and then I'll go all in on the house washing ad. And then I will just beef that offer up, I'll change it up, I'll test 3 or 4 different variations. That is how we go about testing. So I got my whiteboard here. I was gonna write some stuff, about the offer and the message, but I think we've already talked about enough. So I hope this helps you guys. And like I said, if you want to check out some of the trainings below, we will go way more into that. But that is pretty much it. I hope you guys are making a ton of money. Keep it simple, put out offers, start running ads, and I hope you guys see some great results because I know I am. Like, I'm fucking busy, guys. Like, this stuff works if you put it into practice. You should be getting leads for pretty darn cheap if you have a great offer. And okay, one last thing. I know I said we're almost done, but if you are not busy right now, if you are sitting on your butt, making money is better than not making money. So I know we've all talked about this before, the $99 guy. Everyone hates the $99 guy, but the thing is, that's a good offer. It works. Like the $99 driveway or gutter clean. If you're just getting the momentum up, starting, making $100 is better than making no bucks. Like especially, even if you're doing a driveway, it's like, it takes you like 3 hours, 4 hours, you're still making like 20 something bucks an hour, which is better than your old job. So don't be afraid to have like a cheaper offer up front. And then once the momentum goes, and then you can attach that to like a really good deadline. There will be a reason to respond right now. This offer is only valid until this Friday, the 3rd. Have a 7-day offer for 99 bucks. See what happens. You might be surprised if you have a very strict deadline. That can sometimes be all you need. So have a solid offer, a strict deadline, and then test that for 5 days, see how it goes. I think it'll make you guys a lot of money. And then from there, you can shut it off. Then you can double your price and then go from there. So start making money, get that momentum up. That's how you go. So anyways, guys, I hope this helped. Like, follow, subscribe, all that, whatever. But I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.